Hi everyone, it's Tamsyn from Fit College here, and today we're going to be talking about hips and how hips can affect you in everyday movements, how they affect you in the gym, but also on how powerful they are. So with your hips, if you're in a desk job, you're going to be sitting for an extended period of time, and that shortens up these beautiful hip flexor muscles that we actually really need in terms of operating every day. So they can affect you with your walking, just how you stand, and they can really affect your squat. So keeping them nice and long, but also keeping your glutes strong. So the hip comprises of a whole series of big muscle groups, and they are the strongest ones in your body because there are so many of them and they're quite large. So you're looking at your glutes, your hip flexors, your quads can come into it as well. I guess, well, you know, they insert up into your hip joints, which is fantastic. And movements that can help strengthen your hips and your glutes are all to do with extension of the hip. So we're looking at a full extension and contraction through your glute. So we're going to look at a couple of exercises to help you with that. So some of them you can do every day in the gym and outside of the gym. Strengthening your posterior chain, which is your entire rear of the body, is what will make you a lot more powerful in the gym. If you haven't done a lunge, I highly recommend you start doing lunges. They are single-sided or unilateral, as we like to call them, and I'll show you a couple now. So we're going to start facing the wall, feet shoulder width apart, taking one step forward. And you're going to drop down to 90 degrees here and stand back up, return to that position. So you're getting a lot of glute engagement. We'll do the other leg so you can actually see what that leg is doing. So big step, down, up, return. And from the front, it's really important to have a look at it. So standing again, feet shoulder width apart, taking one step forward. That knee alignment is actually a good determiner of how strong your hips are. So coming down into this position, your knee should be in line with your toe. So by that I mean there shouldn't be any ducking in or ducking out. If you're ducking in, you can probably suspect a little bit of a weak glute. So make sure your knee is tracking outwards or just within line of your toe. Back on up. Okay. So another exercise I'm going to show you is a glute hip bridge. Really good for lengthening out those hip flexors you've been shortening up sitting at your desk, and really good for strengthening your glutes. Okay, so we're going to lie on our backs. Excuse my knees. And with your back nice and flat on the ground, you're going to push your hips up towards the ceiling. So you're going to push up, and you're going to hold that position. Squeeze your glutes nice and tight, get a nice full extension of that hip, and back down. And up again, big squeeze, and return. All right. So those are my top tips for getting your glutes nice and strong, and you can progress these by using bands. So you can get an entire band around your knees or around your ankles, and you'll probably see your squat start to go up just because you're pushing through your hips and squeezing through your glutes. So those last few weeks that we've just covered are all my top tips for strength training in the gym and how you can improve them, and they can improve your everyday life, as working through those small areas will make big improvements overall. Thank you.